To be honest, Alpha Trion is basically a blend of Master Oogway from the Kung Fu Panda franchise and Gandalf from the Lord of the Rings movies, all wrapped up in a mechanoid Cybertronian body. This guy is super powerful, has been around since God knows how many years, knows how to guide his followers, and above all, he's just a cool old man who knows his way around Cybertron's secrets. But let's not underestimate him. He's one of the original 13 created by Primus. The 13 paved the way for Cybertron to reach a glorious new height. But not many Cybertronians know Alpha Trion's name, let alone the fact that he practically created Optimus Prime and Elita 1, Prime's sexy girlfriend. So yeah, with the new Transformers 1 movie around the corner and Lawrence Fishburne voicing the Transformers Gandalf, we thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to explore Alpha Trion's anatomy and see just what things he's capable of. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Who is Alpha Trion? Is he the oldest Transformer? Alpha Trion, also known as A3, is one of the oldest Transformers alive. And of course, with great age comes great wisdom, and sometimes death. But these petty things like death did not concern our Grandpa Transformer. From his early days, he helped shape Cybertron into a sovereign galactic force. Now older, he acts mainly as an advisor to other Transformers, basically like that soldier who fought his way from the bottom to become a general, and then retired to advise the president. A pretty chill and high-paying job, but unlike his human counterparts, Alpha Trion does not want a salary and health benefits. So what does he want? Well, this guy basically wants peace, and although he's not directly involved in combat, Alpha Trion is a staunch supporter of the Autobots. He serves as a mentor to leaders like Optimus Prime and Elita 1, who are gonna be voiced by Thor and Black Widow respectively. Known for his wisdom, Alpha Trion is the guardian of Vector Sigma, and keeps its circuit key. Needless to say, his extensive knowledge about how things work on Cybertron, and his connections to Primus and Cybertron's history, have made him a legendary figure among Transformers.
Optimus Prime.
Alpha Trion. I never expected to see you again.
Alpha Trion's history in Generation 1 cartoon. Over thousands of years, Alpha Trion's greatest creations, Optimus Prime and Elita 1, lost awareness of their connection to him. 5 million years after being created, Optimus crashed on prehistoric Earth. Meanwhile, Alpha Trion remained in contact with Elita 1, advising her and the female Autobots as they covertly gathered Energon from Shockwave for 4 million years. In 1985, Shockwave discovered the female Autobots during one of their missions and tracked them to their base. Alpha Trion advised Elita 1 to relocate their headquarters, and warned her against using her dangerous time-freezing ability if confronted by Decepticons. Despite the warning, Elita was captured and used to trap Optimus Prime. To save him, she used her life-threatening power, forcing Optimus to seek Alpha Trion's help. Alpha Trion managed to stabilize her, but told Optimus that a special connection with his power filter was needed to truly save her and bring her back. Surprised, Optimus realized only his creator would have such knowledge, which meant that Prime reunited with his creator. What will happen if Alpha Trion merged with Vector Sigma? While searching for a tool in his workshop, Alpha Trion was ambushed by Megatron and his Decepticons, who were after the key to Vector Sigma. Of course, the super senior Cybertronian denied any knowledge of the key, but Megatron overpowered him and seized it. Left trapped in metal by the Decepticons, Alpha Trion was rescued by Optimus Prime and other Autobots. After being repaired by Wheeljack and Ratchet, he led them deep into Cybertron to the chamber of Vector Sigma. Their path was blocked by Centurion droids controlled by Megatron using the stolen key. Optimus Prime's mentor then helped reactivate some older worker robots to fend off the droids, but they couldn't stop Megatron in time to prevent him from using Vector Sigma to create the Stunticons. To counter the new threat, Optimus Prime decided to create aerial Autobots. The Transformer guru then began converting Cybertronian aircraft to what would become the Aerial Bots. He revealed he had another way to access Vector Sigma, using his own life force, because as a first-generation product of Vector Sigma, his computation matrix could interface with the computer. Despite Optimus Prime's protest, Alpha Trion sacrificed himself to bring the aerial bots to life. Before leaving for Earth, Alpha Trion, now merged with Vector Sigma, communicated a final warning about the key's increased power on Earth. In 2006, during the outbreak of the Hate Plague, Optimus Prime entered the Matrix to seek advice from the ancient Autobots. Alpha Trion was the first he consulted. Although Alpha Trion didn't have a cure, he warned Optimus to be cautious during his journey inside the Matrix, to avoid getting trapped. The next year, after the Decepticons stole the key to the plasma energy chamber, However, Optimus used the Matrix to reactivate Vector Sigma and speak with Alpha Trion again. This time, Alpha Trion shared that Vector Sigma had let Galvatron know about the key because it was crucial for initiating a new golden age on Cybertron. He explained that this new era would begin with the merging of an Autobot's life with a human's. In the end, the old Cybertronian told Optimus that he should protect it at all costs to ensure the prophecy of Vector Sigma would come true. He can change the reality of the Transformers universe. Alpha Trion is one of the original Primes, but you know what? Most Cybertronians don't know that he was one of the 13. Nevertheless, that does not stop him from dispelling his duties for the betterment of his planet. To help him in this regard, he has Quill, or shall I say, the Quill? It's an artifact connected to the 13 original Transformers. This Quill, which looks like a fancy modern-day stylus for Transformers, holds immense power. How? Well, when used with the Covenant of Primus, it can alter the universe's future by writing new events into existence. However, the future is unpredictable, and changes made by the Quill may not always be permanent. Alpha Trion uses this power sparingly because of its complexity and potential consequences. In fact, he keeps the Quill's existence a secret, even from his closest allies, due to its significant power and the need for careful guardianship. So yeah, he pretty much can change the reality of the Transformers universe.
Oh no!
He has a ghost form. In 2011, a year after Optimus Prime used the Matrix energy to stop the hate plague, Vector Sigma started to destabilize. Without the Matrix, Optimus ventured deep into Cybertron to stabilize the computer, and of course, he faced some really tough challenges along the way. Meanwhile, other Autobots were on Earth looking for the Matrix, which had been hidden to recharge. During this critical time, the spectral form of Alpha Trion appeared to guide Optimus through the dangers, and straight to Vector Sigma's chamber. When they reached their destination, they found the Decepticons had already arrived. Soon after, Hot Rod showed up with the Matrix. Alpha Trion, in his spectral form, instructed Hot Rod to raise the Matrix, which allowed Trion's energy to flow into it, and it was recharged completely. This transformed Hot Rod back into Rodimus Prime, who then joined Optimus to defeat the Decepticons.
Now he is the first of our new defenders, Optimus Prime.
He has the ability to rebuild the damaged Transformers. About 11 million years ago, A3, later known as Alpha Trion, was involved in the rebellion against the Quintessons on a factory world. He invented the Coda remote to deactivate their Dark Guardians. A time rift caused by future Quintessons pulled him into the year 2006, but he was quickly sent back by future Autobots to continue his role in Cybertron's history. During his absence, his partner Beta kickstarted the rebellion on schedule. Alpha Trion later received the Matrix of Leadership from the dying Sentinel Prime. Although he held the Matrix, he never became the leader of the Autobots. Instead, he kept it until a suitable successor was found. Meanwhile, he focused on upgrading Autobots to better fight the Decepticons. The next Autobot leader came into the picture when time travelers brought a severely injured Orion Pax to Alpha Trion's repair shop. Feeling a strong potential in Orion, Alpha Trion rebuilt him into Optimus Prime. When Optimus asked Alpha Trion to also rebuild his girlfriend Ariel, Alpha Trion agreed and suggested the name Elita 1 for her new warrior form. What's up with his beard? Why does he have a beard if he's not a human? Well, to be honest, the simple answer to this question should be, why the hell not? I mean, why do these space robots have to be humanoid? And why do they have to communicate in a spoken language when they can communicate way more efficiently wirelessly through signals, right? But you know how it is. The question of Alpha Trion and his beard has been raised in more circles than one, and we thought we should just address it, help settle the debate as far as possible. So, Mr. Trion is known for his wisdom, yeah? And he's also known for his unique views and sports a beard, which is rare and unconventional among Transformers, and only makes him look cooler. This basically reflects his liberal stance, which is quite different from Optimus Prime, who we know is somewhat more conservative in his attitude and functioning. Alpha Trion's beard signifies his individuality, and perhaps even a touch of defiance. I mean, it does kinda align with his whole occasionally mischievous nature thing going on. Although not a frontline mech of action, his impact and presence are obviously profound and cannot be understated, much like a wise elder in Transformer society. Furthermore, despite limited appearances, he leaves a lasting impression, similar to how Grandpa Smurf compliments Papa Smurf in their respective roles. So yeah, Alpha Trion has a beard because he wants to have a beard. Enough said. Is he more powerful than Megatron and Optimus Prime? Oh yeah, Alpha Trion is definitely more powerful than both Optimus and Megatron. But the question is just how much more powerful and in what respects. So Alpha Trion is one of the original 13 Primes, which makes him a foundational figure in Cybertron's history. His understanding of Cybertronian science and lore, and his involvement in the turning points of Cybertron, give him an influential power that extends far beyond the battlefield commands of Optimus Prime and Megatron. Essentially, he's much more than a leader and a general. Furthermore, he's the creator of Optimus Prime himself, so it becomes quite obvious that he's nearly a Cybertronian demigod, if you will. Needless to say, he's got advanced knowledge of ancient technologies. For example, he created the aerial bots from old technology and spare parts. Additionally, he can innovate and solve problems that surpass the capacities of many other Transformers, including Optimus Prime and Megatron. While Alpha Trion might not always be on the front lines, his strategic advice and decisions have deep-seated and often permanent effects on the Autobots' efforts against the Decepticons. In some continuities, Alpha Trion is tied to the mystical aspects of the Transformers universe, like guarding ancient artifacts, or having knowledge related to the Matrix of Leadership. And riddle me this, how many Cybertronians can say that they can rewrite reality and predict the future?
The Alpha Trion protocols have not traveled.
Dive deep into Alpha Trion protocols, all the knowledge of Alpha Trion. The Alpha Trion protocols contain all of Alpha Trion's knowledge and can be uploaded into the brain of a deserving Cybertronian. In some cases, the bot might even interact with a version of Alpha Trion inside their mind. If the host dies, the protocols find a new worthy recipient. In the War for Cybertron trilogy cartoon, Alpha Trion had stored his vast knowledge in a transferable format. His students, Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, were the initial bearers. Optimus received the Matrix of Leadership, while Ultra Magnus housed the Alpha Trion protocols. After Megatron killed Ultra Magnus, Optimus felt the loss and suspected the protocols had transferred to someone new. He thought it might be one of the Guardians, but it turned out that Bumblebee, a neutral scout, had received them. When Bumblebee arrived at the Autobots' base, he explored his own mind and met an image of Alpha Trion, who revealed the Allspark's location. Later, Shockwave crafted a virus to halt the Autobots' communications and erase the protocols. Using Soundwave's discovery of the protocols, the virus successfully deleted them from Bumblebee's mind. He can send anyone into a dead universe. Alpha Trion once used the Staff of Solus to send Skylinks to the dead universe as punishment for trying to steal the Matrix of Leadership. Trapped in this empty void, Skylinks had time to think about his actions and decided to redeem himself. In the dead universe, besides Skylinks, there were only statues of Megatronus, Alchemist Prime, and Solus Prime. The dead universe is a dark and ominous place that exists beyond the living worlds. It's a realm devoid of life, home to an entity known as the Devoid, which uses the universe's inhabitants as tools to expand its reach and consume more life. There are specific spots in the living universe, often associated with death and decay, where portals to the dead universe can open. Those who cross into the dead universe can turn lifeless, both physically and mentally, and can't survive long outside of it. While often seen as a place of evil, the dead universe can also be viewed as a vast expanse of nothingness, similar to transwarp space. So yeah, that was Alpha Trion for you. In the Transformers 1 movie, he would be voiced by the veteran actor Lawrence Fishburne. I believe it's quite an apt choice because Mr. Fishburne does have that witty but elderly vibe about him. I mean, it was primarily showcased in his portrayal of Bowery King from the John Wick films, but that's just me. What do you think of him playing the Transformer Wizard? And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone!